Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to the Map of the Year series 2019 with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. Now today it's part 2 of 6 and we've got 2 maps that kind of fall into the same kind of genre as each other, so I'll pop them in together. They are sort of tropical island-ish maps. I have to use the ish suffix there because, well, the second map isn't strictly speaking an island map, but when we get to it you'll see what I mean, that it has to fall into the same genre. It is as good as an island map, even though it isn't strictly speaking one. So what have we got first up? Well, this is the runner-up map. It is Abakadaba by Anoupou Merynetjerou. Now this came to prominence very late on in the year. It's not strictly a My First Map by Anoupou, but it is the first time that we've seen them on the series. And based on this, I can't wait to see what more they can provide us with next year. We may even take a look at one of their older maps at some point in the spring. We'll see how it goes. We reviewed this back in Map 810, and it has a kind of double sting in the tail. Something that I hadn't realised until very, very recently. And it's actually when I started recording the show. And that is, I actually rated this map very slightly higher than today's finalist. So you could say I'm playing fast and loose with the rules, but I think when you put them side by side, there is no real comparison, and where they have got the extra star over today's finalist, well, it's not something that today's finalist couldn't really compete with. I gave this map 5 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail and 5 for gameplay potential. And the double sting in the tail, because I did say double sting in the tail, is that, well, you guys, with the viewer's choice end of show ratings, you rated this map very slightly higher than today's finalist as well. It was very close. We're talking about, where are we? About 1 percentage point between the two. I have yet to publish the December ratings, by the way, but just to let you know, this one's got about 88% approval rating from you guys. Now, it is a glorious map. I'm loving the loads of build playing with it, and that is what contributes the extra star in the gameplay potential over the second map in today's show. Not that the second map in today's show doesn't have plenty of build space, it's just not so flat, not so easy to play on, and it this kind of shines for that, doesn't it? This also has some very aesthetically pleasing spiky mountains for backdrop, and has everything that you want from an island map in terms of road connections. It's all based around the 25 tiles as well. When we pull back in a moment, you'll see how all of the main build plane fits into the 25 tiles, with just a little bit of encroachment from the bay that you see directly below us here, and from the mountains in the corners. All that said, it is a very, very lovely, very playable map, and I really didn't expect to be including a late map like this onto the final 12. But honestly, I genuinely think that this is one of the best maps of the year, certainly within the genre that it sits in. So anyway, that's Abakadaba by Anoupou Merynetjerou. Link to this is in the description, of course, and you can follow that straight down. But what did I choose to be my finalist? And you'll soon see what I mean by tropical island-ish with this one. Now, it's with one of the creators that I would class as one of my possibly top 3 favourite creators. Now, there are loads of different creators out there that I would class as favourite creators, but within niches and genres maybe. So you get certain creators that are great at, say, mountain maps or fantasy maps, or easily let's play maps, all those sort of things. This creator, while they first came to my... I'll tell you what the map is first. Let's get it out of the way. I know you go, what map is it, BonBon? Get to the point. Okay. It's Cariacu by Waftthrudnir. There you go. Right, we'll do a little flyover while I sell up Waftthrudnir to you. They first came to my attention back in Map 304 with BonBonB. And when I saw that map, I instantly knew I was going to like this creator. They kind of do everything that I like. There's the realism, there's the playability, there's great detailing, there's great aesthetics. Not necessarily the most playable of maps, but definitely playable maps. We've reviewed 7 of their maps, and I'd say a couple of them are really good maps, and I would say the other 5 are great maps. So you're kind of like, you're getting good standards all the way from Waftthrudnir. This map has just so much going for it. Not so much of the flat build plane that you saw from the first map, but look at the levels of detailing, the levels of aesthetics. It is a 5-star for aesthetics map. This one got 5 for aesthetics, it got 4 for detail, and it was one of those that I fell down on something very minor that I had to dock the 5th and final star on detail. Otherwise, this is just a glorious 5-star for detail map as well. And the gameplay, the only thing that was lacking was possibly a little bit more easy access playable flatlands. That said, a lot of you won't care, because you're going to look at this and go, no, I want to build on that. It entices you to want to come and build. The standards are exceptional, and we're going to see some really lovely highways in a moment, and a lovely little highway intersection. We've got all of the connections, we've got all of the details, we've got everything we want here. Now, you're saying, but you said it wasn't an island map, BonBonB. Well, it's not. It's not. It does look like it is, and there are lots of islands dotted around. But the main buildable islands, like this little island that we're on now, the main island, well, it's not strictly speaking an island. You see, they actually have edge of map connections. Not bridges, connections, where the actual landmass does meet with the edge of map. Yes, almost like tiny little peninsulas connected. Oh, look at this. Just look at the detailing here. Look at the work that has gone on here to make this come together. This is just outstanding. You don't see better than this from anybody. You might see equal, you won't see better. This is just lovely, 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 lovely work. Sorry, I'm just getting carried away. I just want to build on this valley over here. This valley's just like begging, come and build on me, and I can't. I've got too many things to do, and it's heartbreaking. Not entirely flatland, and I think I've mentioned that already, and that will detract from anybody who's looking for an easy map to build on. The good news though, if you're looking for an easy map to build on, well, first of all, we have the runner-up in today's show, which is an easier map to build on and still looks amazing. Plus, we've got another 4 days of the best of coming, and amongst those are some easy to build on maps. They might not be tropical, and if you're looking for tropical island maps, this is today's the day for you, you know. Got some really, just look at the tree coverage, look at the density of the trees here as well. It's exceptional. The rock work as well. I would say possibly some of the rivers on this map are a little bit possibly over detailed, and a little bit possibly excessive in terms of how many we've got. I don't know, it's all arguable. We have some lovely tropical beaches here, some lovely tropical beaches. But in terms of the rock work, we're going to see some landfalls in a moment, which you'll look at and you'll go, did they need to put this in? Well, no, they didn't. Did they push the map to the next level by doing so? I think so. A lesser creator would not have done that. Like this tropical beach, just sat out here, just minding its own business, just doing nothing, encouraging you to find a way to get down here and build like a little casino town or something down there, would look amazing. The highway layout is just beautifully done, considering how tricky this map is to actually plan a highway layout on. It's been done so well. And yes, we've got that curved bridge, which I know I moan about being overused, but again, if it's used to the high standards that we see here, what am I moaning about? It's exceptional work. We'll head across now to the next landmass over here. Again, this landmass connected to the outside world via a peninsula. If you can call it peninsula, it could be a mainland connection. We can only speculate what's outside of the 81 tiles, but it does work really well indeed. Then over here we've got this, so we're going to have a look at this mountain here, and there is a bit of a landfall coming down here. You can see how the rocks have cleared away the trees, and again, a lesser creator would have gone, nah, it's fine, we'll just make it a mountain, much as we saw on the last map, which is like infinitely more playable, looked amazing as well, with the theme and LUT that we used on that map. You didn't really need to go to the next level with doing some erosion and breakdowns of the mountains like this. Those mountains looked amazing in their own right. these hills and mountains look amazing in a completely different light. And for me, when I compare this map with the other one, there is no comparison. Apart from the available playable flat build space, which was just get up and go with the other map, this map for me is superior in almost every other guise. And it just goes to show that my end of map ratings, they are how I feel on the day. I do have some basic rules with them, some basic rules. But sometimes when you look back and you compare two maps that were reviewed months and months and months apart, you can say, well, actually, no. How is this map not score higher than that map? And that is definitely the case here. We'll just nip across the water here. We've got another little landfall over on the mainland. In fact, this mainland we've already been on, but we didn't come across to this mountain here. We'll have a little look at this one as well. And again, this could have just been left as mountains with maybe I probably would just have done some cliffs along the edge here personally, and I would be missing out, because what has been done here by Waftthrudnir is a very, very top level detailing. Of course, it is all down to personal taste, and you might look at this and go, no, I would never build on a map like this. That is fine. That is absolutely fine, and that's why I'm including a wide range of maps, styles, biomes, and levels of ability in the final 6 shows. We've got a little bit of a crater on the top of that one as well. Volcanic little area maybe. Looks stunning, looks amazing, and full marks again. To you, Waftthrudnir with Cariacu. If I pull back here, you'll see how a couple of these main islands here that actually do connect to the edge of the map. We do have the fog switched on, but trust me, they do actually connect. So there you go, Cariacu, one of my 6 finalist maps of the year, highly recommended. Possibly need a slightly more feed computer to be able to deal with this one than Abakadaba, but definitely if you have the RAM to be able to deal with this, and the processor, the RAM and definitely the processor, of course, then the graphics card and all those bits and pieces, then you will love this one. So that's it, Cariacu from Waftthrudnir, my finalist. Got some more maps coming tomorrow. 2 more of my best 12 maps of the year. Do make sure you're subscribed and you've hit the notification bell. And if you can, hit the like button too. That'd be a bonus for me. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. And I will see you very, very soon.